Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is keeping very, very well. Yes, we are doing the match review and the player ratings for yesterday's 3-1 win against Southampton yesterday. I know we are a bit early today for a change. That's because I've got things going on with pals later on. So that's why we are doing the review and the player ratings early today. So there you are. Well, Mason, back to winning ways yesterday.
Hi. I think, I'm going to say it. I think I was right about last Saturday being a bit because you had seen you would have seen the Bournemouth score yesterday.
Yes, absolutely.
So it was. So it. I think
doesn't make it as bad now, does it?
It doesn't make it as bad now when they're going back on Nottingham Forest 5-0.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyway. You know what to do, guys. If you enjoy the show today, please do remember to give us a thumbs up. It's really important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. Smash the likes if you do enjoy today's match review and player rating show. Please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on the channel week in, week out, please hit that subscribe button. Completely free to do so, just to make the channel grow. And, of course, please hit the bell notification. It does let you know whenever a live show takes place or a pre-recorded video gets uploaded as well. So... please do hit the bell to make sure you're up to date with all the content that we bring out for you. So you are. And if you would also like to give a donation to the channel, feel free. And if you want to become a member, it's 99p a month. Hit the join button to become a member. And you'll be put to a prize draw we do on it. What we do on the channel as well. So yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to put a poll up, guys, in regards to a certain player.
I know who it is.
Who do you think it is?
Paraguay.
Hmm?
Paraguay.
Nope.
Who?
Right, because it looks like Miggy is gone, but it's in regards to this guy. Fabian Schar. It results in, would you give the lad a new contract? There is talks that he could be getting a one. But I want to get people's opinion on this because he was very lethargic again yesterday. I've now come to the conclusion that his legs are starting to go for me now. I think his legs are really starting to go for me now. He was very lethargic yesterday. That's what I want to try to get people's opinion on this as well. So, afternoon, Brian cooking some steak chips for dinner, peppercorn sauce and some seasoning over me chips after a workout. Nice one, Brian. Hope you enjoy. Job Donny, good evening. Absolutely not, says Brian. I could be in around in 30 minutes. So, yeah. I mean, Mason, were you a bit surprised that Botman was dropped out the side yesterday? Because I was.
Yes. Yeah, I was more interested in the game today, though, because I wasn't honest, because but when I had a little look the Newcastle lineup, I thought, why the hell has he got? Why is he not starting Botman?
I didn't understand that as well. I mean, Schär was very all over the place when he came on against Bournemouth last week, and he didn't look great again yesterday, unfortunately. We'll get on to that second disallowed goal for Southampton because he was a very, very lucky boy there. The way he was defending for that was absolutely atrocious. That's what schoolboys do, not professional footballers. They do not do that at all. So, yeah. I mean, we started the game off well, Mason, because we had opportunities, but it was just that one thingy. We switch off, cross in for Southampton, and it's a free header, for Bednarek.
Man's got to be doing a lot better with what's he called again? Walker Peters. He's got to be doing a lot better clearing that. Walker Peters does. Puts one in the box, and then obviously Bednarek just heads it home from there.
I mean, that's atrocious defending that. It's just that 1 second we switch off there. We have to start the game so well. Just that one. Yeah, London. Well, 2 hours away from London. Me and Wallace bought our house a year ago. Says probably nice, did, didn't you? My opinion is Botman is overrated massively. Ooh, that's fair enough. However, Schar was to blame for Southampton's goal for me. Yeah, absolutely. Made that longer than 30 minutes. So we did. The fact is, what we didn't let ourselves do is drop our heads. We kept going because we know what Southampton are capable of in terms of conceding goals. We get the penalty, Mason, but we need to start looking at VAR because they're taking forever to look at these decisions completely.
Yeah, I mean, Aribo going back to the VAR, the bloke we saw who I was sit behind at the kids' games was saying it's taking for ages, and he got the tweet saying, got seen a couple of tweets saying the penalty's given. Yeah, VAR needs to do a lot better. But going back to Aribo, what's the point of doing? What's the point of doing that? To be honest.
I mean, he knew what he did. I can't believe the commentators had the cheek to come out and say it was a coming together. It wasn't a coming together at all. Aribo knew what he did. He clipped Isak, penalty all day long.
Aribo's got to do a lot better there, like.
I mean, we got the decision fair enough, but they need to start looking at how the timing of this is just unbelievable. Oh
Yeah.
God!
It just takes a piss. It happened with Bournemouth last week with that goal.
Yeah,
why? It's pointless, man.
Yeah, I pay 35 quid for this season, but you get 5 in a pack, different flavors. For offside, it's ridiculous. For penalties, I think they have to take a little time. He stood on Isak's foot rather than come together. Yep, absolutely. Paul, good evening, Choppy.
Morning. You said freaking evening.
Oh, this evening, sorry. God, I'm used to doing shows on an evening, not during the day, not in the morning. Good morning, Paul. That was a better performance yesterday. There's still some hiccups at centre half, particularly off Fabian Schar. But any Mad Dog will work with them in training. They've got to in a way, but I think Fabian Schar, he's 33 now. He's not getting any younger anymore. And
there's a reason why.
The fact is, Mason, it's not just one game this season. There's at least a canny few this season that Shar's not looked himself.
And there's a reason why we've been with centre backs and we're wanting, and I want Kelly gone, but if Juve still want him, then get one centre back in, just get freaking two.
I'd happy to let Schar go at the end of the season. I know there could be talks, as I mentioned, there could be talks of a new deal. If he does get a new deal, he's certainly can't be first choice next season. There's no way in hell he can be in first choice next season because I've seen a lot more off performances this season. I really, really have.
I think it started for sure this season when he clipped freaking Bounton Diaz and got sent off for it.
Really, for the headbutt.
Well, it wasn't a clip. It wasn't a clip. He was just Bounton Diaz was just a cheating bastard that day.
Well, he was, yeah. But Shar's just not looked good ever since. He's had a few decent performances this season, but there hasn't been an awful lot, many, I would say. And that was why it was very harsh on Botman to be taken out the side yesterday. I really, really thought it was. Mason, what happened yesterday, Mason, with Swansea?
Got beat 5-1 Norwich.
Oh,
can I just say something, Mr. Bounton Diaz? I hope you enjoyed the result on Friday night.
It was.
Got beat 3-0.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? And a certain team down the road completely threw it away against a bottom team in the Championship. Yeah. But second goal, Mason, another good finish by Isak, just to put 2-1 ahead.
I think their defence needs to do I think their number 20 needs to do a little bit better because he did lose the ball and obviously nice pass for Isak and obviously he took the goal well. But for their number, I think it's at Matthias Fernandes, their number 28, and he's a young kid, but he needs to do a lot better.
Yeah.
If it is Matthias Francis.
He was close for a hat-trick in the first half as well because he had another great chance which was saved by MacArthur.
I think Ramsdale did bottle it yesterday.
Mm. Does anyone think Carlisle stay off? I'm not sure where Carlisle is in League 2 at the moment.
Second bottom, beat Fleetwood yesterday 2-1. Paul Dummett came off in the first 5 minutes with a hamstring injury.
Oh, Murphy's tackle and pass was brilliant. Isak's touch was crazy good. Absolutely it was. Murphy was great yesterday again. But we need to talk about a certain Mr. Tonali, Mason, because he was just completely amazing, fantastic yesterday.
God, I seen this. I thought he was excellent.
brilliant yesterday.
I would have missed highlights, but
He was brilliant yesterday, Sandro Tonali, and you saw why he's needed in this side completely. What a great performance, and what a fantastic performance! He was my man of the match yesterday. What was your reaction, Pete, when Southampton scored first? I bet you were shocked. I was. And I thought I was very disappointed with the defender. But you know what? I still had that feeling we'd still come back because we know Southampton leaking goals. And that just proves a point why they do leaking goals. As soon as we got the penalty, I just knew we were going to take control and win the game. Win the game.
When I'd seen Southampton score, I was thinking, yeah, we'll fucking go again.
But you know what? We did let it get the better of us, which was good. We just knew what we had to do to get ourselves back in it. We got the penalty. We just took control after that. We had great opportunities. I know Joe Linton hit the post in the first half, even though he was offside. But Murphy had a chance in the second half as well. He was he was very unlucky not to score with that as well. So we could have had more than 3 goals in the game yesterday.
Yeah, for what I've seen, it could be like 4, 5, 6 with some of the chances. But
yep, the header was brilliant, but to have that space was dire. Yeah, that was dire. That it's like night and day. Yesterday's performance compared to the horror show from last week. Yeah, it certainly was choppy. It really was. So
as I just said, I was right all along. It was a freaking blip because if you've seen the Bournemouth score, I know for a fact you will. It just shows you.
Yeah, so absolutely it was. But the Sandro Tonali's goal. I mean, what a flick by Gordon. I think it was. Yes, and Tonali is just pretty much no players around him. Look at the space he's got, and just slots it in. As easy as that.
I know we're not a Southampton channel, but their defense should have been a lot better for the third goal. Mm-hmm. And there's a reason why they're bottom of the league. I mean, if they keep doing that for the rest of the season, they're going to be in the same position where they are.
Yep.
And these next 9 days, it's vital for them if they want to stay up. And I probably doubt it, but if they want to try to stay up with the league, they're going to have to get players in. Because they've got 9 days.
6 points. There's no way they'll still like that now. You can't see it. And as for the Chelsea fans throwing a tantrum yesterday because they lost to City, yeah, that's Sanchez.
What was Sanchez doing for their third goal?
He's terrible. He was not a bad keeper for Brighton, but ever since he's got to Chelsea, he's just been absolutely abysmal. Been absolutely very error prone. I guess we are slowly moving into world-class stadiums in the Premier League with Radcliffe building a 100,000-seater stadium for Man U. Not going to happen. That is never going to happen at all, ever.
Probably the government approved it.
Did anyone see the Brighton players kicking off after the final whistle yesterday? They say Everton are a disgrace. I'm not. I didn't see that actually. I'm not sure what happened.
Apparently, what I read from TNT Sports, apparently they dropped Minty because he turned up late.
Really?
Dropped him. They were supposed to start him, but now dropped him.
Oh, is it Luke Edwards right for the Telegraph? Yes, it is, Jobber Donny. It is.
You see the spat with him and Sky Sports yesterday.
I did, yeah. I did see that. I did see that yesterday.
Now what it is, and Luke Edwards gets a lot of shit, but fair play.
They've approved it, Pete. You're having a laugh, Charlie. Is a stadium allowed to be bigger than Wembley? I'm not sure if it is.
I seen that this morning. They approved it.
That's that. They're not going to fill that up. There's no way. Absolutely no way. Right, let's talk about the Southampton disallowed second goal. I mean, what's Fabian Schar doing there, Mason? He's completely ball watching. And he's just very lucky that it was given offside because you cannot be defending like that at all.
You know what it is? I didn't see it because I didn't give up one of my highlights for some reason. I didn't.
It's awful defending. I don't know what he's thinking of there. If that was Botman, he would be looking to try and do something about that ball. That's schoolboy.
Sorry, Peter, I made a cock up. Ratcliffe said he's going to build a stadium. The government's going to fund out outside areas.
Oh, is he?
George Ratcliffe was building the stadium.
Oh well. Oh, I don't. The government will fund. His position was terrible. Can a club have a bigger stadium than Wembley? Says Choppy. I'm not sure if it can.
They'll probably have to build it to 89,000.
Yep. I mean, you just back to that. The Fabian Schar is very, very lucky that goal was chalked off because he would have been in for pelt as well. He's still getting pelters for it, but there would have been absolute more pelters because you cannot defend like that. And I've said we shouldn't be giving this lad a new deal. He's 33 years of age now. His legs are starting to go out. The same with Trippier, who didn't come on yesterday. His legs, you can tell, are starting to go now. One change for Fulham next week, and that's Botman in for Schar. It's a no-brainer because Fulham's going to be a slight harder game. It really, really is because they've been a pretty decent side this season. It was just a Southampton team that's pretty much going. That's pretty much down now. It's who we're up against yesterday, so. Fabian Schar has to be taken out of the team for me. And Botman's going to come in for this game. It's a no doubt for me. It really, really isn't. So, I mean, Miggy was very close to coming off scoring, which was saved. He was on his right foot as well. Would you believe it? Which is a good save by McCarthy. So he was quite close to scoring yesterday. Joe Linton, had a chance as well, which was clear off. Was it clear? Which I think it was cleared off the line. And so we are having more opportunities to kill the game off even further. But yeah. Now then, Mason, the applaud chanting for Miguel Almiron. Do you think it's a sign that he's definitely away now? Oh, wait a minute. We'll wait till he comes back. I think that's Miggy's last game for us. So well and truly believe it was. I think he is going to be away back to Atlanta, and it'll just be a matter of time before that deal gets announced, which their window's open on the 31st of January. Don't be surprised if the government helps with areas around our new stadium too. They seem to be going, well, we'll see what happens with that. I didn't pick up on that last night. Miggy shooting with his right foot. Yeah, absolutely, Job Adoni was. So Mason, do you think the chant for Miggy just shows that was his last game yesterday? Oh, I think Mason is frozen. So we'll give him time. He might need to just sort his internet out. Keep the votes on the poll coming in, guys. Would you give Fabian Schar a new deal? Is Miggy signed for Atlanta? I think the deal is close now. So, game of statues, says Chopper Tommy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're there now. Was that Miggy's last game yesterday?
Yes, and the reason why, because I've seen the sport about Scott Wilson from the Echo said that it's 48 that the deal's going to be done in the next 48 hours.
Well, and so it looks like that. I think that was his definitely last game. Do you think we are going to get a replacement in this window, though? That's the question.
Hopefully, because I think if we get that 10 million, will I be allowed to go out and spend?
If we get some money, surely we can try and get a replacement in. Surely there's got to be some money within the club.
The club's got plenty of money. I mean,
if
we get that 10, that surely that 10 million will allow to.
I don't see why it shouldn't.
I'm not bothered if it's a loan or a permanent. Just get it thick and play out in.
Right winger is what we really need because we're going to be one short.
Because Mark Douglas said, Mark Douglas has said, but after top of my head, Cunha, Bakayoko, Trafford. There's one more. It'll come in my head.
He's got Pornhub on, that's why he's through. So, yeah. But yeah, as I mentioned, I think that was a goodbye to Miggy. I think that's him away now. He's been here for coming up nearly 6 years now. Would you believe it? Yeah. Player that needs to be moved on completely now. So, well, let's see if we do get. There's still a bit of time. We know we've got. It's 8 days before the window closes now, because the window closes a week tomorrow.
Oh, it's Taylor Devlin who we're still after. That's still
he's injured. He's
nah,
yes, but I wouldn't be going him if they're slapping 55 million on him. No chance.
Aye, so I found a tweet. It's Bakayoko, Cunha, Devlin, and Trafford.
I hope Miggy's replaced hopefully with Alonso, Longy skill. I don't care who it is, says Chubby. Well, we'll just wait and see. Hopefully something is going to get done within the last 8 days of this window, because we know it basically it's been another frustrating one, isn't it? Well, it's not just us. There's no teams barely have spent in this window. Man City have. Spurs got a new goalkeeper in, but the other teams have spent in this window.
I keep out what costs fucking 12 million.
I think he's off. If he goes back to Atlanta, that would fit, and he will be welcome back as a hero, so to speak. Yeah, I agree. I believe he will be. That Enzo Lee fee that Mackhams have is absolutely. I've not seen him, so it's hard for me to tell.
I love fucking hate me now, Christ.
Neither would survive in the Premier League if they came up. There's no way they would.
I got Boa with your mother.
So, Bellingham apparently being chased by a couple of German teams. Job, that is. Yeah, I've heard some of the teams after him. If we get rid of Miggy and don't buy cover, I bet if we can see Asula and some of the young boys get minutes, bring up Sanasai and any other player that has the potential to play Premier League minutes. Maybe that's not a bad shout. Osula can't play there, I've heard as well. Sanusi, it is a kid you're technically thrown in the deep end, but if we've got no other choice to use them, well,
I said that when.
Yeah,
I said that if we didn't get a right winger in, just put him on the bench instead.
Yeah, possibly could do that. Yeah. Leeds and Sheffield United, top 2 to come up, Sunderland playoffs. Yeah, I agree with that as well. I think Leeds are going to come straight back up for me. I think Leeds are going to come up this season. I believe they will. So, yeah. Yeah, it was just so. It was great to get the win yesterday. Hopefully, we can go on another winning run. Do you think we can start to go on another winning run?
Hopefully.
I mean, we do have some hard games. Fulham is going to be slightly harder, but we are at home, so we should be looking for 3 points out of that one. We've got Arsenal in the second leg of the Carabao Cup as well. But we've got Birmingham, but I think we can rotate in that game.
We don't have to left back people. Is Lewis Skelly suspended for us?
Well, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if Arsenal were to appeal that red card, because I don't think that's a sending off for me.
It was only a fucking trip.
That's not a red
card. I didn't understand. That's not a fucking red.
No, that's definitely not a red.
It was only a trip. It was only a trip,
That's never a red, that. I think Arsenal will appeal that, and I believe that'll get overturned. The only beef I've got, Miggy, you will have to listen to this is Atlanta. You better watch him house, says Chubby. I'm not going to this stadium, though. Last time I went, we almost got crushed on the turnstiles. Awful stadium. Which one was that, Brian? So, but we have got some hard games, and as I mentioned, we've got Fulham coming up. We've got Arsenal in the second leg of the cup. We've got Birmingham away, but we do have Manchester City away after as well next month as well. Our Leeds, all right. Whoa. Fair enough. I think Mason may have frozen again. We'll do the player ratings very, very shortly. We know Paul. Yeah, he has gone. Gonna check out that sending off. That's not a sending off ever. I don't know how Michael Oliver's pulled a red card out for that, and VAR have not told him to go and look at that and overrule it. It's up there with Palace. I've been to Palace before as well, and I had the most appalling view when I was there. Awful view I had. Oh, he's back.
From here.
Mm-hmm. Although I haven't been to Ellen Road before yet, so if Leeds do come up, that might be an opportunity for a potential away game if I'm successful with that one.
I passed it before.
So, right. It certainly was, Brian.
What? Who? Oh, Palace.
Yeah, and the journey was a nightmare as well. Awful journey that was as well. It was actually worse getting out than going in.
How?
Just the traffic.
Oh.
I think the driver got a bit lost as well.
What do you expect? It's freaking London.
Well, it's near Croydon,
Aye.
south of London, southeast London. So, yeah. But I hope every Premier League has counter lever stands, says Choppy. Yeah, I can see where you come from with that one. But go back to Mason. You said, would you give Schar a new deal or let him go at the end of the season?
It depends, really.
For me, I think I'd move him on at the end of the season. We're seeing as I mentioned, we're seeing the legs go now. We need to start trying to move on a couple of our aging players now. Oh, I'm not sure about that. It might be a deserving red. His studs go down the Wolves player's ankle. I don't think there's enough in that to be a straight red card for that. I don't think that was a red card at all. So, yeah. I got lost going to Man U 10 years ago. I couldn't find it. I remember I typed in the wrong postcode. God almighty, Brian. Ian says, what do you think about City's new signings that we're in for? Well, yeah, we were very close to Kuzanov, apparently. We very, very were.
Maybe made a mistake for the Chelsea goal yesterday.
He did. He didn't have a bright start yesterday, and he was at fault for the Chelsea goal. So it's a brand new league for him. But I would have loved to have had Kuzanov because he is a cracking player as well. But he's went to City, unfortunately. Nothing we can do about that. I still ended up in Manchester, just at soft fold. I said yes to the new deal because we need cover until we find the right replacement. We are stuck. Perhaps we had given Kelly more minutes. He could be in the running for that position. I'm not sure about Kelly now. I always bring it when Adam goes into the away end and almost gets robbed in the middle of Croydon. I know he was down there yesterday as well. So, good. Yeah, just glad it was 3 points. It was 3 points. That's all that matters yesterday. We were the better team. We could add more goals, but we need to start looking how we're defending now. It wasn't great at all yesterday. It really wasn't great at times, particularly for their goal and the disallowed goal as well. So we've got to see Dubravka pull off an incredible save for that overhead kick that they had as well. So that was a really great save. Right then, we'll do the player ratings. Mike, do you want me to just do them?
Yeah, because I've only seen that. So highlights.
I'll do the player ratings and take part in the live chat and let us know what your ratings are, guys. I don't know why they've said that, because he's already completed his loan move. And
He's been
Anthony's
a
been
bit, real betters on loan.
He has, and he's been a huge flop in this Premier League. So, no, thank you. So, and I would have had him anyway. He's been terrible in the Premier League. Okay, then, right. Here we go. And then he's got a base. Yes, he has as well. Right, then. Player ratings time. Take part in the chat, guys. Start with Dubravka. Kept his place. We know Pope was back, but made the bench. Dubravka did well. I really, really thought yesterday. Couldn't do out about the goal, to be fair. Like, this is more down to schoolboy defending. But I thought Dubravka, that save he pulled off for their bicycle kick was just really, really good. So, great save as well. And Dubravka has done very, very well.
Peter,
So
did you want Rashford?
Hell no.
Was Brian just said it?
I'll give Dubravka a 8. Yeah, must have been. Was that Rash? No, absolutely no hell, Brian. 7, 9, and an 8 for Dubravka. Right then, so into the back four now. We'll start off with Tino. At times, Tino got us some very, very good position, but just sometimes his final ball just let him down a little bit yesterday. We know why he's first choice right back now, but there's just times that Tino's end product is just lacking a little bit for me. That's his only. Hopefully, he can work on that in training. Hopefully, Eddie can get some work done with that in training. But other than that, I thought the rest of Tino's game was really, really good for me. So I'll give Tino a 7. It's just his final ball was just lacking for me. So we've got 7. I'm telling you, he's not coming, Brian. 7 and another 7 as well. Right. Centre backs. Fabian Schar. He was lethargic yesterday. He was. He wasn't on his game yesterday. I don't know why Botman was taking out the team. I thought it was very harsh. And Fabian Schar did have a good game yesterday for me. Particularly, I know it was disallowed, but come on. You've got to be looking at that and thinking, why is he just watching the ball go over his head and let Fernandes go through? Or Fernandes to get that clean through. That's terrible. Take him out the side for next game. I'm sorry. I'm giving Fabian Schar a 4. I wasn't impressed with that yesterday at all. I really wasn't. Some 6s and some 5s coming in as well. I wasn't impressed yesterday with Schar at all. I really wasn't. I know it got choked off, but that's... You're a centre, but you're professional football and you're ball watching like that. That's not on. Absolutely not on at all. Alongside him, Dan Burn. Started a bit shaky, but I thought started to get better throughout the game, I thought. He put in a couple of good tackles, I thought, as well. So, which is good. I think he needs Botman alongside him for Fulham. I really believe that as well, Dan Burn. I think he needs to have Botman alongside him for Fulham as well. I'll give Burn a 7 as well, because I thought he started to get better throughout the rest of the game, I thought so. Yeah, we've got 2 7s coming in. If he comes, I'll make you a deal, Pete. You've got to buy a Mancini when on stream. He isn't coming, Brian. I know for a fact.
Oh.
He'll definitely not come.
Nah, Brian, get Chip as to wear the Mancini.
There you are.
Just get Chip as to wear it.
Right, left back, Lewis Hall, and I think he rectified from what went wrong in the game last week. It was much better from Lewis Hall yesterday, I thought, as well. So we know what Lewis Hall can do. And yeah, it was great to see Lewis Hall rectify that performance for last week. So I thought it was very, very good from Lewis. So I'm going to give Lewis a... Who's the hard one? I'll give Lewis Hall a 8. For he did very well yesterday. Lewis Hall an 8. Got 8s, 1 7, and we got another 8 as well. So that is the back four we have now done. Okay. Next, so we're into midfield now. Hi, David. Enjoyed a cracking day to Southampton. Away end was bouncing. What happened to the Jackson Mason lad? Paul says you'd rather have the mighty win on the ring than Rashford.
Jesus Christ.
Right, so midfield now. Starting with that man there. He was outstanding yesterday, Tonali. He was brilliant. My man of the match. This guy is just an absolute magician. He was fantastic yesterday. He really, really was. Brilliant. Finally, it was just a matter of time before his first goal of this season was going to come, and it came yesterday. See, I got the scorers right yesterday. I said Isak twice and Tonali. Just the wrong scoreline, unfortunately. But Tonali, I'm giving a 10 out of 10. He was brilliant yesterday. He was absolutely incredible. 9.5, 10, 10, 10. Covered the whole pitch. He was brilliant. Okay, I will next go into Bruno. And I thought Bruno had another great game yesterday. I really, really thought he did. Glad to see him rectify that because it wasn't the greatest last week as well. We're glad to see Bruno back to his best yesterday for me. So I'm going to give Bruno an 8 for yesterday. Good to see him back with a better performance. So an 8, and we've got a 9 for Bruno as well. Last one in the midfield, Joe Linton. I thought Joe Linton didn't look himself yesterday again. What is going wrong there? He's had a week to try and get prepared. Oh, actually, he was very unlucky on one time where he hit the post and the other one cleared off the line. But other than that, I didn't think it was the greatest yesterday from Joe Linton at times. I'll give him a 7. I think I'll give him a 7 for the 2 chances he just was a little bit unlucky with. But other than that, he just looked a little bit at times, I thought still. Was he trying to avoid another yellow card maybe? But he could have had one yesterday, which he got away with. We got 7 and a 7 as well for Jopper exploring the Northeastern Paul. I've given Joe Linton 7s. Right on the right-hand side, Jacob Murphy, and I thought Jacob Murphy was outstanding for me yesterday. Assist. He's making that position a name for himself now. He really, really is. So I thought he was great yesterday, Murphy. Really, really was good yesterday. I'm going to give Murphy a 9. I thought he was brilliant yesterday. Good to provide an assist. I thought he was great yesterday, Murphy. So 9 for Murphy. Not a midfielder. We've outgrew him. Technically, shite as well. D and 4. I don't know what's up with Joe Linton at the moment. He was very unlucky, but at times he looked a little bit 8, 9.5, 8, and an 8.5 as well. So left-hand side, Anthony Gordon. Good flick. What a flick on to provide for Tonali to get the first goal of the season. Good to see Gordon back at it again because he was woeful last week. But I was glad to see Gordon back to his absolute best yesterday as well. I'm going to give Gordon a 9 as well. What an assist that was as well. The way he just flicked that ball on for Tonali was just incredible. So Anthony Gordon, I'm going to give a 9. 8 flash, 8, 9 as well. So made some 9s coming in as well. Right, last one up front. In the middle, of course, was that man there. Alexander Isak. 2 goals yesterday. Could have had a hat-trick in the first half. Very unlucky. Good save by McCarthy. But he was just everywhere again. That's glad he's back to his best because he did have a great game last week. Well, he barely had a lot of service, so he was outstanding. 2 goals yesterday. He is back scoring again. Isak, I'm going to give 8, 9 for him as well.
It would have been a quicker score for freaking Ramsdale was in goal.
Okay. I think Ramsdale's a little bit better than McCarthy. Isak 10 from Paul. Best Swede ever been with Christmas dinner, says Stephen. Some 9s and 10s. I thought Isak was glad he was back scoring yesterday. I knew he'd be back scoring yesterday as well. So 9 for Isak. Isak 10. What a finisher. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we'll get into substitutions now. We're very late in the game, actually. Starting with Lewis Miley. I thought he did what he had to do, Lewis Miley, yesterday as well. I was a bit surprised who he came on for, because he came on for Bruno, which I was a little bit surprised with that one. I personally would have took Joe Linton off yesterday. So I'll give Miley a 6 because he did what he had to do just to keep it steady, I thought. So 6. No, Robbert's not giving a rating because he said he wasn't on long enough. Paul is 7. Right. Along with Miley was Willock, again coming on for Isak as well. Thought he did what he had to do as well. So Willock.
Why did he not bring on Usula yesterday?
I don't know why.
I seen it yesterday. I didn't understood it.
Neither did I. I would love to see Usula on yesterday as well. Willock, I'll give a 6 as well. I mean, it's so frustrating that Usula's not getting any minutes in the Premier League at the moment.
Unless something's happening with that loan from Austria.
Surely we can't, because Wilson's still out injured.
No, but the fact is,
can't stay fit. Wilson will pick another. Wilson, you can guarantee he'll pick up another injury when he returns.
Listen, what I'm going to say here. If they're going to let Usula go out on loan, are they going to bring some? Are they bringing another striker in?
Well, we'll see. There's still heavy talks of Jonathan David being linked. Sorry.
But people have been saying that for the summer. I'll bring him in now.
Yeah, if we need another striker, particularly. We can't rely on Wilson anymore. He's completely made of glass. We'll see him back and then he'll break down again. You can guarantee
you know what it is? I used to get mixed up with him and Timothy Weir.
Did you?
I'm not why. Does it look similar?
Oh, God. Right. Of course, the other substitutions was of course Miggy, but it was very late in the game, but very lucky not to score as well. Just a standard 5 for me because wasn't on for very long. It was very late in the game. And again, Sheamer Longstaff as well. It was very late. I was in stoppage time for Longstaff. So
that's exactly.
Again, just a standard 5 as well for them too.
Almond's last. That'll be Almond's last rating from us.
Yeah, probably will be. I think he's definitely away as well. So yeah, As the transfer
Yeah,
window's
it's going
open,
to
we
be
should be bringing players in. I agree, Paul. We should be looking to do that. Unless we're trying and get a bit of money for Miggy to help with our PSR situation. We know it's bullshit, the whole PSR situation. So Miggy 12 just because he's off. Miggy 6, all the best to him as well from Paul as well. Right, he's gone again. Right, the last few. Sam Barrett, the referee, he wasn't too bad. Yesterday, awarded the penalty when VAR told him to go to the monitor as well. So I'll give the referee Sam Barrett a 6. But they need to start clamping down on how long it's taken, because it's taken far too long. So I'll give the referee this 6. Yep.
Can you have it?
Yep.
Next one. Oh, that's down. No, down.
So, yep, 6 for the referee, Sam Barrett. Darren, good evening. I know you were down there yesterday. Hope you had a safe journey down there. We were absolutely dreadful. Then woke up, played okay. Then when the third goal, set match. Yep. We did what we had to do after that. We knew Southampton. As soon as Southampton know are going to concede, they're just going to fall apart. Our defender wasn't the greatest yesterday as well. I thought our defender was way off. 6 for the referee as well. Right then, fans, 10 out of 10 as always. Brilliant. We know what we are like away from home. Hopefully everyone got there safely, and the alternative arrangements weren't so bad for the fans as well. But 10 out of 10 for our fans. The applause for Miggy as well was absolutely really, really good as well, if that is his last game for us. But you know what we're like away from home, and our fans get a 10 out of 10 as always. Great support as always. Southampton the worst in Premier League history this season, yeah.
And a minute, aye.
On the way to breaking Derby's record at the moment, because when they concede goals, you know what happens from there. 10 for 2, Nobby says choppy. Right, last one. Anyhow, team selection. I really wish he didn't start Shea yesterday. I think it should have been Botman. The substitutions were a little bit, but the rest of it was absolutely spot on, I thought. The rest of the team lineup was absolutely spot on, I thought. So I'm going to give Eddie Howe an 8 for yesterday. Fan sensational. Saw a few Toon fans in the home and get chucked out. I don't get that. Why do people need to go? If you're an opposition fan, why do you need to go into a home end, into another stadium? Don't do that.
Well, St. Clair did it.
Well, you've got to be careful, though. That's the problem.
John did it.
Well, I know. You've got to be careful. I personally couldn't do it myself. I really couldn't.
John did it in that season when the first went doing.
I know, but I couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. But yeah, it's an A for Eddie Howe. Just, I didn't think Cher should have started, and the substitutions were a little bit early, but the rest of it was absolutely spot on for me. So 8 for Eddie Howe. 8 as well. So, and an 8 as well from Choppy as well. Same as your opinion, Pete. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was just absolutely great to get back to winning ways. I thought yesterday we simply had to as well. I'm glad we are. Let's see if we can go on another run, even though we've got some challenging fixtures, particularly next month. We have got Fulham. That's not going to be an easy. We know what happened at Craven Cottage this season. We will want to look for revenge. And hopefully we can. It's going to be slightly harder, but hopefully we can start to pick up another win road. Hopefully we've got the job to do on Arsenal in the second leg of the Carabao Cup. We get the early goal. We get the first goal. I think we'll be fine from there. I really believe we will, hopefully. Because Arsenal will have to score 4 goals to guarantee them getting themselves through as well. So, and then we do have Birmingham, which we can rotate in that game in the FA Cup. And then, of course, we do have Manchester City. We do have Manchester City. That's going to be. We know we haven't got a good record, but you never know. We'll see what happens as well.
If they didn't say,
I'm surprised that game's 3 o'clock and not televised.
I know.
I thought we would have televised that one easy.
Rangers are getting beat, by the way. If they hadn't signed the players that did, I would probably get a draw from Joe Dunne.
Yeah, I know Celtic game was off yesterday because of the damage caused by the storm yesterday. And I think the Celtic Park was slightly damaged as well. So Sinclair from a distance after the game was going to start a glory chant. Yeah, dude, John was down.
Should have. David, he should have.
Ref 6, fans 9, Eddie and 8. Shut that horrible Arteta up. He does my head in at times. He's a bit of a sore loser, in my opinion. When things don't go right for Arsenal, he looks for excuses, in my opinion. He does. I still feel we are conceding too many chances at the moment. We need to stop that. We certainly do. We need to start. We need to do that. Do you lads agree Bournemouth are right in the mix for top 4? They look sensational. Yep. Do you know what? I think they are on the verge of Europe come the end of the season. They are great to watch.
I think they will.
They are really good to watch. Absolutely walloping Forest, who are in the top 4 as well. 5-0. With no striker because the strikers are injured.
And they battered us last week.
And they've battered some other teams as well, so it doesn't make that result that bad.
See who they've got next weekend. I'm going to have a look. I don't know why I'm cool. Yeah. They've got Liverpool next Saturday at home.
Oh, I think they could give Liverpool a good game there. I think wouldn't be surprised if Bournemouth go and grab something out of the game. They're playing ever so well, Bournemouth, as well. They really, really are.
It'll be an interesting game next Saturday, then.
Yeah, I really, really believe it will. That game's at 3:00. I thought that would have been a televised one as well because there's two good teams going at it against each other. That one. Their manager is different level, lads. Where did he learn his trade? You like to know because he's been great. He's great at Areola. I think he's a really good manager.
He's how many decent high standard team he manages? Vallecano. And he's played for Bilbao in New York, but in majority of his career was at New York. He played at New York City, Athletic Bilbao.
Mm-hmm.
He played there for 12 years.
Oh.
But what a manager he is.
God. He's really good, that Areola really, really is. Yeah, so, yeah, but again, going back, glad we got the job done yesterday. We knew we had to get back to winning ways, which was great to see. Hopefully we could start to go back on another winning run, even though we have got some challenging fixtures as well. So we'll wait and see. Hopefully beat Fulham, book our place in the Carabao Cup final. Back to Wembley we go. That would be great. Hopefully we beat Birmingham in the next round, in the 4th round of the FA Cup. We should look to. There will be some changes, but I believe we can rotate in that game as well. So, and then we got Manchester City away, which is going to be harder, but let's see what we can do in there. I mean, Man City have had a bit of a, have been a bit up and down this season. So we'll wait and see what happens with that one as well. So, yeah, I can see him taking over at Man City once Pep calls it a day, says David. Interesting. He is a good manager, that Areola. He really, really is. Like, so. So, there you are.
Considering Eddie Howe's done, like coaching courses with him. Look at both of them. Only
yeah, absolutely.
Only two places from each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So absolutely, Mason. I totally agree with that as well. So yeah. Let's see. Right, we'll end the poll now, guys. So here are the results. So it's had 17 votes, and it's: would you give Fabian Schar a new contract? So let's get the results in. Right, 47% of the votes said they would give Fabian Schar a new deal. 52% of the vote says no, they wouldn't, and they'll move him on at the end of the season, considering his age. He's looked quite lethargic this season. His performances haven't been great. A lot of them, particularly. Other me and the think that the leg is his legs are starting to go a little bit now. So very interesting, very tight as well. But I think now we're looking at the decision now and thinking it's time to start to look at new centre backs in, particularly right centre backs in, particularly if we do get one in this window or if it's the end of the season, we do need to start looking at younger right centre backs in, and we need to start looking at moving a couple of aging players on definitely. So because then we can tell the legs are starting to go now. They really, really are. So let's see. But Fabian Schar, take him out the team next week, and that brings Sven Botman back in for Fulham. I think we'll need Botman back in for this game. So here you are. So yeah, it was a very tight one. Yeah, Spurs Leicester relegation, 6-pointer come on the Foxes. It'll be an interesting game, that one.
Well, apparently Van Nistelrooy wants to leave here because he was promised to give back, but he isn't.
I think this might just be a Spurs win. I think Leicester are completely crumbling at the moment.
Apparently, it's not going to help because apparently Van Nistelrooy wants to leave because he's not getting backed.
Is he not? Wow, interesting.
No, he wants to leave.
Oh, well, then you are. Felt a bit sorry for Southampton fans yesterday that Russell Martin ruined them. He did, but they just haven't got the quality, David.
Well, he is a championship manager, though.
Yeah, the team, it's not Premier League proven. Adam Armstrong's not Premier League quality. That Fernandes isn't a bad player, but a lot of the team is just...
Now, what it is, I would come for him in the summer. Because that Fernandes has got something in him. Like, I wouldn't mind getting him in the summer league.
Yeah, not a bad player, yes. So there you are.
Because what you want to do, play in the Premier League or play in the Championship next season.
Exactly, that's it, Mason. There you are. That's it. So there you are. Well, then that is it for the match review and the player ratings show today. Mason, of course, being co-host of the channel.
Apologies for Friday. I was playing for darts.
I know, that's fine, Mason. It's good you were back for today. Thank you to Mason being co-host. Those of you who popped up in the chat as well, and thank you to the mods that you do on this channel. I know we were early today, but we have got stuff on today. That's why we went a bit earlier today, but I'm glad we could get the show out still for you guys to tune into as well. So there you are. So far, our next scheduled live show is going to be probably next Thursday for the preview to Fulham. We'll see if we can do anything earlier before that as well, just to make it up a little bit, because it's still a way before the game. So we'll try and look to see if we can do something early during the week, if possibly we can. If no one's got anything on as well. So there you are.
Gated on playing for 2 weeks if you've got anything sorted for the film.
All right. We'll see what we can do then. But so there you are. But anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed the show tonight, please do remember to give us the thumbs up. It's really important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. Do smash the likes if you have enjoyed tonight's show. It's really important we get them. Please, of course, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, your job goes on the channel week in, week out. Hit that subscribe button. Free to do so. Just let me the channel grow. And please do hit the bell notification. Just let you know whenever a live show takes place or a pre-recorded video gets uploaded as well. So that notifies you what comes out on the channel week in, week out. To make sure you do hit the bell to make sure you're up to date with everything that we bring out for you that you do not want to miss at all. And again, if you'd like to give a donation to the channel, feel free. And of course, if you want to become a member of the channel, it is 99p a month. Hit the join button and you'll be put into a prize draw we do on the channel as well. Good luck to the lasses there. Yeah.
Good luck to the lasses. This was going to be meaning for Friday, but I was freaking playing darts.
Good luck to the lasses today against Portsmouth at Kingston Park. Hopefully they can get a win away. As Portsmouth, bottom of the league. I believe they should look to be beating them as well. So good luck to the lasses today for their game against Portsmouth.
Before you were going there, that's why you were.
I've got I'm meeting up with a couple of pals. So
right.
Yeah. So there you go. So there you go. Hi, are you on TDR later? Yep. Yeah, TDR will be live with their match reviews. So have a good lads. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your Sunday. You as well, David.
I'll be on a chill one a day.
Yeah, so you're well, and guys, we'll see us all later. Take care, all. Have a great Sunday and the rest of your weekend, whatever you're getting up to. Till then, everyone, take care, all. Are with the lads. See you later, guys. Take care.